Hello one and all, and as ever, welcome aboard the home of the Hype Train and its dedicated football team, Hype Train FC. It's week 5 of the team's adventures in Sunday League football, and after 4 games to start the season, we were looking to keep up our perfect start as we return to league action in Reading and District Sunday League's Division 4. Our third league outing on Sunday the 10th of October 2021 saw the team make the short trip out to the South Reading Leisure Centre as we took on another new club to enter the division, playing away to NFFT FC, which is the men's team for Nicole's futsal finesse training in the local area. Kitted out in our orange and black strip from Kitlocker, we had Robert Austin making a first starting goal in the absence of Jake Holloway, whilst ahead of Austin in defence we had a back four that consisted of Sam Padden, Stuart Stannard, Chris Marshall and Colin Zakemchi. In midfield, Paul Hatfield and Graham High started on either wing for the club, whilst in central positions we had Gino Izzo and Callum Fox-Spence in the heart of the team, whilst we had Scott Terry playing behind Leon Mannion as a cam. Whilst on the substitutes bench for the game we had Abs Razor, joined by Danny Setiawan, Owen Jones, Jamie Carter and Danny Basden. Ahead of kickoff, if you follow the team, don't forget to hit the like button as well as subscribing to the channel for more action from the train, and you can also find out more about the club by visiting our main website hypetrainfc.com and by visiting our parent website over at thehypetrain.co.uk for more from the Hype Train. The hosts NFFT were in lime green and black, and they were going from left to right and they were trying to penetrate, but there was a lot of back and forth action here. It was football hot potato for the first 10 or 15 minutes as both teams looked to settle into the game here. As you're about to see, this exchange of loose balls was eventually fallen out to Callum Fox-Spence, who heads towards the NFFT goal. There's an eventual mix-up of their defence at the back with Scott Terry picking up the ball. He takes a flash at goal, but the shot goes narrowly wide. Then from a Callum corner just a couple of minutes later, we angle the ball in and it goes into the middle of the goal and it falls out to Graham High. The ball bubbles up and it's way over. The team in green have the first opportunity around quarter of an hour into the game, and it starts when the goalkeeper is able to get a kick that evades everyone on the pitch. There's a nice 1-2 combination as NFFT are clear for on goal. There's a shot and it gets a slight nick off my toe in goal. The referee doesn't see it and it's out for a goal kick. Playing out from the back, Sam Padden's got a lot of time on as none of the NFFT players are closing him down. I'm leaving this whole passage in as it's a nice bit of possession for the team, and it's on a rare occasion that you see teams being able to get the ball down for 30-40 seconds at a time. Scott Terry eventually works it out to Chris Marshall at centre back, who's got acres of time to work the ball into midfield. Colin Zakemchi is overlapping and the right back picks up the ball. He finds the feet of Gino Izzo in midfield, and eventually the ball is returned upfield into Leon's feet. Leon takes acres of time and he finds Callum's feet again. Callum jinks the shot, plays it back to Scott Terry, who then sets up Callum. Callum takes a speculative shot from range and it's not too far over. There's another opportunity for the team to open the scoring, and it starts down the right channel again when Colin Zakemchi has acres of time on the throw-in on the right-hand side. The ball is eventually played into Leon, who does a right-footed cross that goes into the middle of the goal. Paul Hatfield's at hand, but the NFFT goalkeeper makes a good save and we're out for a corner. There's some more nice interplay by the team here, and it starts when Sam Padden's got the ball and he drives into the heart of midfield. He finds Paul Hatfield on the left wing and he's able to take the ball infield. He takes a lot of time on the ball here as Gino Izzo picks up and finds the feet of Leon. Leon's got acres to turn in and he decides that he's going to take on a couple of his men. He puts one down on his arse. He eventually takes the shot, and just like Callum, it's not too far over the bar. Trying to repeat our sequence from just minutes ago, NFFT are working the ball well through their third channel. The NFFT team here are playing some nice stuff in between their tricky little left winger who's got acres of time on the ball. He darts away from a couple of players and takes a speculative shot, but is saved by the keeper. Flanks were the order of the day for most of our attacking intent, and here you see Paul Hatfield and Leon Mannion combine. Paul darts into the box. Owen Jones is shouting for somebody to get into the box, and Paul's cross isn't met by anyone. Now from an NFFT corner here, they get the ball in on a low cross. The shot is blocked and eventually we get the ball away. The chances continue to stack up here, and it starts when NFFT are trying to pass the ball around from the back, but the team have a good press on here as we eventually win the ball back with Paul Hatfield and Callum Fox-Spence combining. The ball eventually is well won by Callum again with a tackle, and Paul looks down the line. He picks out Leon's run, and Leon delivers a first time shot that fizzes across the goalkeeper's far post and out for a goal kick. After much intense pressure in the first half, the guys just couldn't get the ball into the net just yet, but our luck was about to change as we win possession in the defensive third with Stuart Stannard doing well to find Graham High down the channel. Graham sets in Leon, who's got Akers in front of him. Leon's got a couple of NFFT players, sets him on his right foot, eventually turns in on his left, picks out the bottom corner, and the team have a 1-0 lead that goes into half time.
Well done, Leon!
There's a lot more attack endeavour though in the first half, and one attack here from NFFT starts when the goalkeeper's punt goes long down the pitch. Their attacker's through at goal, and he shoots into the ground and makes it easy for me in goal to collect an easy shot. Then Callum delivers in another sublime ball into the penalty area. It goes all the way to the back post with Scott Terry at hand to look at it. He takes a speculative shot that falls into the keeper's hands. NFFT also then have a free kick from just inside their own half. You can see where the D is and where the free kick's lined up. They're feeling confident here as they take in a shot, and it's whipping and bending in the air, and from myself in goal it's not too far away. Last on in the half, there's an opportunity here that we should have taken to see us go 2-0 up. We're working the right channel again here with Leon at hand again. Leon plays a cracking ball across the box with Paul Hatfield just inches away from getting his toe on the ball. Then from a set piece to begin the second half, Leon wins possession back and Graham feeds Leon down the right channel again. As you can see, we're sprinting into the penalty area to get some men onto Leon's cross. Paul Hatfield this time is at hand for one of Leon's crosses as the team take a 2-0 lead early on in the second. 2 goals turn into 3 just a few minutes later, and it starts when the defensive line are playing some nice composed football. It's nice to see the squad playing some calm football when we've taken a couple goal lead, especially as the host NFFT don't have a big squad and we're using that to our advantage. Stuart, the left centre back, eventually picks out Paul Hatfield with the forward pass. Paul makes a quick turn and feeds in Leon down the left channel, with Leon gliding into the box with the cross himself. The goalkeeper here, he comes out but drops the ball. The NFFT defender tries to tackle, but Callum Fox-Spence tackles him and the ball falls through the net and out into the daisy fields for a 3-0 lead. Now NFFT have a free kick of their own, and it's around 20 yards out. Their winger has the opportunity here to sling in the ball. We've got a 3-man wall at hand, and the wall eventually gets set. The shot comes in and it's low and hard. It bobbles through and it hits my knee in goal and away to safety. Playing out from the back was the nature of the day, as we're finding Colin Sekemshi's feet, who's playing right back. Collins finds Danny Setiowan down the line with a nice little ping in. Danny, this little speed merchant's got Akers to run into, and the NFFT left back can't handle the pace as we win a free kick in a similar area to NFFT just a few minutes ago. Standing over the free kick is Stuart Stannard, and he's able to whip in the ball with his left foot. The ball is cleared down but only into the path of Chris Marshall, who powers in an effort into the top corner, giving the team a commanding 4-0 lead. It's fair to say the game's run away from NFFT, and its chances galore for the team at the moment as we're building into some good confidence in the game. Leon, after a throw-in, has a lot of time on the ball, and the ball's worked out to Callum Fox-Spence, who takes a speculative shot. The goalkeeper makes a good save and is able to catch the second bounce. After another stint of possession, Stuart Stannard plays it back to myself in goal, and I find Leon Manion with a nice little clip pass into Leon. Leon's got Akers to run into, and as you can see there's one overlap. I think Leon goes for a cross. It might be a shot, we'll never know. NFFT aren't having any luck going forward, and the ball is collected at the back with Stuart and myself taking command of the ball. There's a pass into midfield with Callum Fox-Spence working out left. Jamie Carter is on hand to feed into the attacking line, and the ball is back, and there's a nice little triangle with Callum getting the ball back out left again. As you can see here, Jamie takes a touch up and he finds a cross into the box. There's nobody on hand, but the goalkeeper drops it again. Danny takes a shot, and then Owen, and somehow we didn't get our fifth. But just minutes later from this incident, there was a fifth goal, and it starts when the NFFT goalkeeper has possession of the ball. There's a quick throw to their right back, and the press is good from the team here with Abs on the left wing. NFFT can't get the ball away as the goalkeeper, who's not been good with his feet, gives the ball away to Gino. Gino chips the goalkeeper from 30 yards. He puts it in the net, and that's Gino's first goal for the club. Danny Basden's nice touch from return home sets up another attacking sequence for the team, and this time Chris plays into the midfield. The ball is worked out left again with Owen playing in Jamie Carter down the left hand side. Jamie looks up and delivers a cross that goes to the edge of the box, and Owen is the person to win the header, and the goalkeeper makes a save and it goes out for a corner. Defending an NFFT long ball again, Stewart wins the first header with Jamie putting the ball down into the left channel again. There's a wayward touch by NFFT as they look to finally get their feet on the ball. Danny does some nice attacking play though as he feeds in Leon. Leon charges and he's got a lot of time at hand. Leon takes a nice shot at goal and it falls back out to Danny, who does a header, but the NFFT goalkeeper scoops up. From back to front again, Jamie Carter at left back has a lot of time on the ball and drives into midfield. He's got support from the winger and the forwards in front of him with Owen picking up the ball. Owen waits and picks out the pass for Danny Setiowan, who's got a lot of time and to run onto the ball. Danny takes a preemptive shot but falls on his arse. From the NFFT goal kick, there's another opportunity for little Danny, who's been a spring in the box since he's come on. We pick up possession of the ball and work it out right, with Danny taking his time. This time he does a feinted shot that just trickles past of the right post. There's one last opportunity for the team to add to their goal tally from this morning, and it all starts again when we have a lot of time on the ball here. We work it down the right channel with Danny Basden collecting a ball from the goalkeeper. Danny Setiowan then runs on hand and he battles with the NFFT left back. As you can see here, he gets away from him and everybody on the side's loving it. Danny uses his speed to get into the box and takes in a shot that the NFFT goalkeeper paws away. With the full-time whistle blown after a competitive first half between both clubs, the game eventually did open up in the second half, with 5 goals from 5 different goal scorers getting the team across the line, with goals from Leon Mannion, Paul Hatfield, Callum Fox-Spence, Chris Marshall and Gino Izzo sealing the win, whilst at the back we were able to keep our first competitive clean sheet in the league. What that does for the league table is put the team in 3rd place after a perfect record with 3 games played, with Brothers United and Mac FC ahead of the club after good starts to their own campaigns, whilst defeat for NFFT roots them in mid-table after 5 games on the board. Next up for the team, we're back in Division 4 action again as we travel to Calcott FC at Linear Park, which is only a stone's throw away from the club's home ground in Calcott, as we look to continue to build on our good start to the season. As ever, until next time, believe the hype.